so dry and so ashy too. I'm just gonna kind of go over how I start my week. It's Monday right now, so I just had class today. I had class from 8 to 2:45. I have class tomorrow from 9 to 4. I have class Wednesday from 8 to 4. And then I have, we have like a skills, like I'm in mother baby, so we don't really do skills because everything that I've been certified on in my adult health and in holistic is kind of the same skills. I think they're just going to go over generic stuff like how to change a diaper, which I think I'm capable of doing, but just little things like that. My braids are still stiff, y'all. Please don't knock my braids, but I couldn't dip them in the hot water because she said it would take out the curls from the synthetic hair. So I'm gonna probably wash them this weekend because, you know, once they get wet and water hits them, the stiffness gets better or whatever. It takes out the stiffness. All I'm gonna do now is really just let's see. So what I have to do, I have a math exam that's coming up on Wednesday that I have not even looked over because I actually started studying for my exam that's coming up on the 15th. So that's a week from tomorrow coming up. So I started reviewing that last week. And then I also am going to work on my Prep U. I have a Prep U due Wednesday, and I believe that's due at 8 a.m. And I'll probably go ahead and knock out this ECG. I have an ECG certification that she's making us do online. So I'll probably go ahead and knock that out so I have everything kind of taken care of that's due this week. And then I can solely just focus on my exam 1 next week. I have a virtual wedding to attend this Saturday. So that's going to take up some of my time as well. So I know that I won't have all day Saturday. And then I think I have brunch plans on Sunday. So we'll see about that. But I'll bring you guys with me tomorrow whenever I start my actual day on campus. This is my first semester being on campus, so it's really kind of weird going back to campus and and of course it starts in summer when I have like the longest classes ever, 8 to 4. Just imagine sitting in a classroom from 8 to 4. But I actually like it better because I feel like I'm more engaged because my class today is online. And I think the reason why it was online is because I think there was about 125 of us in that class, and there's no way that they could socially distance. Or you get a lunch break. We do get an hour lunch break. And that's whenever I usually kind of just leave campus and go eat something or go to Starbucks. But I got an espresso in. Well, it's supposed to be coming in. Amazon is taking forever. I've been stalking my Amazon delivery thing. It says it's supposed to be here at 8:15. It's 6 o'clock right now. So I have an espresso coming in. I'm super excited about it. My Keurig finally went out. I've had it for almost 10 years. So I got my money's worth, but I'm super, super excited about my Nespresso. So hopefully this will reduce the amount of Starbucks trips that I'm making and the amount of money I'm spending at Starbucks. That's the plan. That was my rationalization for buying an espresso machine. But yeah, so tomorrow I have class at 9 a.m. They're giving us a little break. I get to sleep in. But it's going to be kind of a long week. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on these assignments. Get ready. I had to take a break because my brain is just, it's not working. It's literally not working. Hey, Jody Joe. I'm about to make lunch for the week. I always weigh my lunches out. I've got like these little, you can't see me, hi. These like little canisters or whatever. Let me zoom out just a little bit. So I meal prep. I'm starving too, which is one of the reasons why I had to take a break. I only need 2 because I'm only gonna, I know. I have class tomorrow and Wednesday. I have to think to myself out loud all the time. lunch for my long day tomorrow. And I also have dinner for tonight. But I am about to eat because I'm starving, and I'm hoping that that will be enough brain fuel for me to get through this little study session. My Nespresso has been delivered. Here it is. Oh my gosh. Okay. My camera died, so I said, well, let me go take a shower because I'm going to be drinking this while I study tonight anyways. So
"2,000 years later."
oh my God. It's not doing anything. Oh, wow. I think I broke it. This is why I can't have nice shit. I'm telling you, this is why. This is why I can't have nice shit. Alright, you guys, I am up. It is, what is it? It's 6:39. I'm gonna go ahead and get up. Today is Tuesday, and I have class at 9:30. Oh, what's my alarm going off again? I have class at 9:30. I forgot to give myself extra time to sleep, because I usually have class at 8, so my alarm usually goes off at 6:30. But it's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and get up and let my animal out. She's whining at the door right now. Oof! My goodness. I'm actually pretty well rested. Not super sleepy, surprisingly, because I was up late. But yeah, so I'm trying to train my animals. Hi! Let's go. I know. I'm trying to train them to sleep outside of my room because they've been waking me up in the middle of the night, and it's been actually very irritating, and I haven't been getting good, like, quality sleep. So they're not used to sleeping outside of my room, so that's why she's going berserk. I know. Come on. Did I turn off the alarm? I don't know. I'm so, like, I'm awake, but I'm not totally awake. Yes, the alarm is turned off. This seems really close. Let me, ooh, don't get that close. All right. Come on, Miss. Oh my God. Holy crap. Okay, let me get my phone because they're gonna call. Whoops. There it is. They're gonna call and ask me if someone's trying to come in here and kill me. And they're not. Here they are. Whoops. Okay, back to oh my God. Between the meowing and the barking, it's too much. It's too much for my brain to process and know where to go and what to do right now. It's too much. Okay. The trick for a poached egg I learned from the wonderful Bobby Flay. I'm sure other people have said it too, but I'm obsessed with his show and I watch it all day. Is a splash of vinegar. And your water should be not rumbling, sorry. Your body, blah, 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 blah. Your water should be simmering, not bubbling. Keeping up with time. What time? It's 7 o'clock. Class is 7. Class is at 9. So that means I need to leave at like 8:20. Okay, so I'm okay. So I'm about to eat. I don't think you guys want to see that. So I'm gonna eat and then I'll come back. But look, guess what? Guess what I did last night? Okay, I'm all dressed and ready. This is the most I usually do for class. I don't usually do too much. I don't go busted. Like, I don't go anywhere busted. I'm not going anywhere busted. I still look damn tired in this camera, but I'm not very tired. But now we're gonna do this espresso. I am going to pick, I actually need what they call a Gran Lungo. I think that's what it is. Because this is for like on the go. I'm gonna see if this Fortado's in here. This might be it. Right here. Fortado. The pods are a little bit bigger. So like this, see the difference in the pod size? So this is a 5.7 ounce and this is a 7.7 ounce. So the pods are bigger. So the machine is supposed to scan, I don't know, it says it scans a barcode somewhere and it knows the exact amount to brew, the temperature to brew, you know, because espresso and everything brews at different temperatures and pressures, and I kind of know it. I also, let me get my in the car. It is 8:20. It takes me about, I'm gonna say, it takes me about 15 to 20 minutes to get to class. This is really dark, but it should lighten up. I don't think my camera is gonna stay, but it takes me about 15 to 20 minutes to get to class. So I always just look, because you just never know with traffic. How long is it gonna take me? Yeah, 16 minutes. So I'm still freaking out because class was at 8 last week. Last Wednesday and Thursday it was at 8, and today it's at 9, and I like literally triple checked my calendar. It's so good. Like, it's so good. It's so good. I triple checked my calendar yesterday to make sure I had the time right in my car. Let me just go. Okay, so I just made it to campus. I swear, either I'm late or I'm super early. It's 8:40, so I have 20 minutes before I have to go to class. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go, because it's gonna take me a day and a half to pack up all the crap that I have. I put my hair up. It was last minute. I was tired of them stiff ass braids. I'm telling you, they were looking like those little, what are those things? The little fuzzy bendable arts and crafts. I was tired of that, so I just put them up today. But yeah, let me get my stuff together. One break. Got an hour break. It's 11:45. Have to be back at 12:45. I'm a loner. Everyone's sitting outside, eating lunch together, and I'm a loner, so I don't mind it though. I know I'm gonna go guard their parking lot and go eat my lunch, because that's usually where I go eat lunch, just to get off campus. And that coffee has me so wired. Oh my god. I'm like on 10 right now. I need to calm down. But yeah. Okay, so now I'm just in my little spot at Starbucks where I usually sit to get my coffee and eat my lunch. I already ate my lunch. I'm still debating if I'm gonna get Starbucks. Yo, I was in class. So I was recording when I was in class, right? And the girl that sits next to me comes behind me and she's like, "What are you doing? Are you recording? Are you recording?" And I'm like, "No, I'm taking a picture. I'm taking a picture of myself. I'm just taking a picture." How embarrassing, right? So one thing in nursing school, you're going to have tons of professors. Each class is going to have like 4 professors, 4 or 5, sometimes more professors. Nah, not usually. I don't think I've had more than 5 professors. But you're going to have tons of professors because they all specialize in different areas of whatever you're learning. So my professor today, she's been a labor and delivery nurse for forever. When I tell you she is so dope, like she's making class, it could be her too. She's very energized. She's very bubbly. She speaks loud. She's very interactive. She's funny. I mean, when you're talking about filling around in vaginas and, you know, stuff like that, she can make it funny. She's not all, you know, uptight and all that. So she's a really dope professor. I'm really enjoying this lecture. I'm really enjoying her. So that might help with some of my energy. But I think it was the Nespresso. I didn't really get much accomplished this past weekend. Not really at all. So I really got to start setting up my game plan as to what I'm focusing on. Of course, my Med-Cal is today, but I'm also going to focus on some of the terminology, like the gravata, all that stuff, like so I can just know it. Today went over like the test strips, like looking at the fetal heart, the accelerations and decelerations, looking at the mother's contractions. That was actually pretty easy, but she made it extremely interactive. So it's easier to stick in your brain when you're actually working it out in class. And when I get home, I'm gonna come up with a to-do list, a plan as to what I'm gonna focus on, what I need to study, and I'm probably going to develop that for the rest of the weekend so I can stay on track and stay on schedule as to what I need to recover and review before test day next Tuesday. All right, just finished my break, made it back to campus, and I am going to head into class. I'm just getting back home. It's 2:26, so that's nice to have a short day. Got a little bit, got out a little bit earlier than scheduled, so that's always nice. Got to wake up tomorrow and do it all over again. Like, considering this is my first semester back in the classroom, I'm actually enjoying it. I'm not gonna lie, I did enjoy being virtual. The ability to just roll out of bed, not brush my hair, look crazy, and just turn on a laptop and listen to class. But actually being in the classroom it's a different feeling from not being in it. And I don't think I probably would have appreciated it if I didn't have the little break where we were virtual. So it is nice, definitely more engaging. I think it helps you stay engaged, and I think it helps you learn better because you can be more interactive with the professor. They can read off your vibe and they can be attentive. Like if people are making faces, like I was confused as heck on something and she could tell I was confused, so she took that energy and she went ahead and re-explained it. My bestie is going for Taco Tuesday tonight. I wish I could go, but I don't think I'm going to make it. I think that's probably the most difficult part of being out of school for so long, like getting used to missing out on social events and social engagements. But it's a small sacrifice. It's nothing that I'm just torn up, brokenhearted about. But that is hard because normally I would go in here, get myself together, chill out for a little bit, and head out for some margaritas and tacos. But instead, I will be staying at home reading pediatric dosage calculations. And I have a group project that I have to work on too, but I don't know if I missed the meeting, if there was a meeting. Is someone going to start the meeting? Because all the other groups have already started, from what I heard, like figuring out who was doing what. So I'm also going to have to reach out to my group and figure out what we're doing, how we're going about this, because the project it'll be here before you know it. It's a renal case study for my complex health exam. Complex health course, not exam. I've got exams on the brink. Damn. She put some for real Botox in that eyebrow. It looks good. Okay, so just an update. I just finished my Prep U. That's due tomorrow at 9 a.m. And I studied for my Peds med exam. I was going to keep going, but to be very honest, I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm burnt out. And I'm going to try not to beat myself up for this break that I'm about to take, because it's not going to be long. I know for a fact that I'm probably going to watch a movie or watch some shows, whatever, take a shower to relax. I know for a fact I'm going to end up studying. I am a late night studier, and it ends up kicking me in the ass because my creative juices, my brain starts working at like 10 p.m. And I'm still I'm tired. I'm tired, and I'm going to try to be nicer to myself and be better to myself and not kick myself in the ass if I need to take a break, even though I know this isn't the best time to take a break, because like I said, I have a test tomorrow and I have a test a week from today. I know I have time. I know everyone always says, oh, you have time. It's a week away, when technically you should start studying for a test at least 2 to 3 weeks before the test. This is an 8-week course, so that's not going to happen. But they don't care. They still want you to know the material, whether you have 3 weeks to learn it or a week and a half to learn it. You have to know the information. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. But I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I'm going to give myself this break. But I'm just glad that I got everything that's due tomorrow. Like, I feel confident about everything tomorrow, and I got my assignments due tomorrow. And I don't think I have anything to do again until Friday. So I'll probably do that. Look at me. I'm already ending my break. I'll probably do my EKG certification tonight, because I don't think that's going to require like a lot of mental thought. I don't think it's very thought provoking or requires a lot of thought. So I'll probably do that. Just got back home, had my skills session on campus. It wasn't like a real skills lab that I did in my first 2 semesters where you get checked off and you get tested and you have comps. This was just kind of like specific to parent-child, because most of the stuff that we're going to do, we've already been signed off on. So like IVs, medication administration, stuff like that. We did learn about the peds. They have the syringe dispense, kind of like IV setup. So we did learn how to set that up. Like I said, we practiced changing a diaper. I went ahead and did that because it's been years since I changed a diaper. What else did we do? We've practiced assessing the uterus for postpartum patients. So they had a mannequin. Like, it was weird because we weren't actually in the lab because of COVID. They said it was too hard to have us in the lab. So they had like stations set up in the lecture room. So like one station, we had the infant mannequin, and you were able to assess the the infant heart rate, because of course it's much faster than the adult heart rate. So just to get practice on calculating that appropriately. She went over the toddler assessment, like the physical assessment, how to do with the FACES pain scale. What else did we do? we did the bubble he. So like bubble he is like an acronym on how to assess a postpartum patient. So we were able to do that on the mannequin. So I have a virtual meeting at 1 with my OB instructor. And then at 2, I have a virtual meeting with my Peds instructor. So that's it. I don't know what happened, but logged on for my 1 o'clock meeting with my OB clinical professor. I guess she's busy. Who knows? Maybe she forgot about it. It's not that big of a deal, but it didn't happen. So she kind of already emailed us everything that we need to know, what time she wants us there and everything like that. So I'm sure she'll just email us again any information that she probably wanted to go over during this meeting that we had today. So now all I'm going to do is wait for my 2 o'clock meeting with my Peds clinical instructor. Maybe have a little snack or something. Who knows?
Communication during this rotation. Again, I'm going to be more specific with the expectations when we actually meet.
So I just finished my 2 o'clock virtual meeting with my Peds clinical instructor. And I have to say that I'm most nervous about this rotation because I don't know, poking and prodding babies, seeing sick babies, I don't know how comfortable I'm going to be with it. I know I'm going to get through it. That's not what I'm worried about. But I'm just worried about how it's going to affect me. I don't want to bring it home with me or have it upset me or distraught me, you know. I try to see it in a positive aspect, like be thankful that I'm there to assist, to help them get better, to make them feel better. But even like some of the slides where she was just showing you the little fat chunky baby leg and then where to inject. I'm like, oh, I don't want to see a baby and be injecting them. See the little fat legs and think about injecting them with a needle, you know? So I don't know. That starts next week, next Wednesday. It's a 12-hour from 7 to 7. We already got our badges to go park. They gave that to us in our skills lab on campus that I had earlier today. So she kind of just basically gave us our schedule, time frames, you know, her expectations, due dates. We have a care plan that we have to do. We also have a Denver test that we have to do. So now I'm done, technically, for the week. All I have to do is study. I do have brunch plans this Sunday, so we'll see. And where I'm going to brunch is actually not too far from the hospital that I'm going to be working at for my rotation next week. So I'll probably swing by there and just look at the parking setup because I know there's a shuttle and all that type of stuff. I always usually try to go scope out wherever I'm going to be for clinical, especially if I've never been there. I always try to go scope it out first, so you're not scrambling and rambling. And I like my sleep, and considering I have to be there at 6:45, I'd rather leave in enough time for knowing where I'm going versus trying to figure it out, having to leave extra early to have to try and figure out where I'm parking. But if I already know and I've already assessed it, then I can leave at a later time to get there at 6:45. I seem like that didn't make any sense, but I hope that made sense to somebody out there. But all I'm going to do now is, I still haven't done my ECG certification, so I'm going to do that. And then probably just chill for a little bit, relax for a little bit, and then I don't have anything to do tomorrow, so more than likely I'm going to pull an all-nighter. So that's all I'm going to be doing, so I'll check in with you guys later.